Welcome to this review and overview video of the Moving Average Miracle. This is a trading system which can also be used as a strategy. A system means that you would do every signal as it comes up without thinking about it, without trying to optimize, without trying to guess or pick. A strategy, trading as a strategy means that you look to use the trading setup to optimize your entry, your opportunity, to add some other factors to the mix, to use your intuition maybe, to time a big move so you can just go ride that big move. And for example, if you have a certain setup that is still against a bigger trend, you could maybe avoid that opportunity, although it may take off and break out and you may miss it. But you can avoid because you think, I'm just going to refine my opportunity to match the, for example, the channel, or you can kind of see a bigger picture channel here, or a couple overlapping bigger picture channels. You can say, oh, well, I'm going to go coordinate in my setup in with some other concepts, such as the trend or a channel or whatever else you want to coordinate that with. So this moving average setting is a particularly good one. It's moving averages are back, as many have been talking about. That I've seen, well, several that I've seen. Several folks have been talking about moving averages, right? But I'm sitting here looking at charts just about every single day. So I look at the different types of setups and the different indicators. Quite often, I'm continually developing systems and strategies. Just new angles, creative ways to approach the markets, and so I've been doing so for a while now, and that's just to put together a great picture arsenal and just try to kind of master price action in general, if one could say that. Okay, so but I have this moving average miracle system for you. And what it is it helps you get a very clear picture and gives you a very clear mindset to aim for home runs specifically. And that is very important these days in particular, because with all the bells and whistles mindsets and all the bells and whistle type of alerts whizzing by with all this technology, well, what's happened is we've gotten ourselves into a mind state that's just like a dog seeing a bunch of squirrels, not knowing what to do, and ending up getting nothing. Okay, so therefore, what we want to do is have a way that's going to count, that's going to move our account forward and actually grow it. Because if we can grow money and grow an account to big, giant sizes, well, you don't have to worry about cash flow. And then plus you can go take the big money you made and go buy a bunch of stocks and then use some of our covered call systems and strategies, or make up your own. All right. So then therefore, having this approach is good. It's healthy, and it doesn't take a lot of time, particularly because you have an indicator that's so clear on an entry concept and a profit-taking concept. All right, and with this particular moving average, it tends to trigger the drama moves. Okay, like you're seeing here with the circles, and these circle moves. These moves here circled show the tendency of this moving average type of trigger, and that when it's triggered, often we see some great drama, and we like drama just as long as we're on the right side of that drama. Now you can use a system with stocks, futures, forex, or options. Options give you more options. They give you more opportunities because you can take a small position, for example, and turn it into a very large one, riding a big move. For some of you out there who like to go a little bit more heavy, well, hey, this is the style you want to do. Okay, if you tend to be a little bit more heavy on your positions, you want to go for these types of trades that don't necessarily have high frequency, all right, but have high probability foregoing a large distance in price. And that large distance in price gives you a reward that far exceeds your risk, okay, your dollar risk you have in the trade. So, for example, if you can start getting your average return ratios per risk, per trade, into, get it over 3-to-1, 4-to-1, then you're in a huge advantage, and you don't even need to win half the time. You don't even need 50% winning. Okay, and this hits home on the secret of the turtle traders, why they were able to make so much money. If you study the real turtle traders, you'll learn this secret, and very few people have the wisdom to understand this and actually go for it. Most people are so emotional that they want to win 100% of the time. Now, granted, this moving average, according to historical study and testing, has had a very good accuracy. So I'm not trying to tell you this is a low accuracy. This has been a high accuracy trading trigger setup. All right. So I'm just trying to point out the fact that you actually don't even need high winning percentage if you have great reward to risk ratios. So that's an important thing to know. Anyways, enough on that. You should go, in my opinion, go pick up this system and add it to your arsenal. I think for most traders out there, particularly those who are in day trading currently, it's very important that you just slow down. All right, take a step back, look at the bigger picture, and because the markets will herk and jerk you around, and it's very tough on the emotional level to be so active all the time. All right, you can be systematic, unless you have a robot trading for you, then it's difficult not to get pulled into the emotional realm. So what I'm saying is that if you have this mindset of going for the bigger picture home runs, I think a lot of you out there are going to find more success. Okay, now this is something you can add to your arsenal or your trading style while still doing the other types of trading. You can still do this on the side because it doesn't happen that frequently. And the entries are very clear. So you can check in a few seconds a day if you have an entry or not. If you do, you put on your order, you can put your triggers to enter into the trade, and you can put your automatic triggers to exit the trade according to the stop loss mechanism. Okay, that's about it. I think I've given you a good picture of why this system is important and the home run trading approach is important, and that it should be a thing that we all have in our trading arsenal, right? So therefore, if you're interested in this system, please just scroll below or go to onlinetradingauthority.com, and this system is listed on the site. I can just scroll through the rest of the page here. You can come and read the details. So you can see some of these details here, and you can see some of the performance sampling here. So you look on Apple, relative to its ability to move, these are big moves, because they're big moves in that if you play them with options, you can get very large returns because of the way the options have been priced on Apple. Same thing with Goldman Sachs here. Not that these are the only stocks to play. There are tons of stocks out there you can play, and you can play with options as well. You can use this on futures and Forex as well. Those are leveraged without premium decay issues. So then you have, here's a performance sample of Goldman Sachs home runs right here. So you can check this out. Oh, here's some Amazon. Okay, we have more. Here's this Amazon trend kept going for 265 points. All right, that's pretty nifty. Then 165 points. So you're able to go capture these bigger moves. Of course, Amazon is moving a little bit more with a bit more distance because it's a higher price stock, and so on and so forth. Okay, so whatever you saw for price right there could change at any time. Since I saw a flash, I think that may be a special, but that's about it. And I thank you for your time. Go to onlinetradingauthority.com. You can find the system, or scroll to the bottom if you want to buy this system, and you can contact us from the site. Thanks.